I'm sure you can edit that in.
Another day.
Another episode.
Another. I didn't.
You're getting exactly.
I didn't know how to continue that.
You're getting exactly what we make.
What's going on, comment sectioners? How you doing? I'm Derek.
Cut. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. It's your boy Smarty. We're back at it again with another episode, and bro, like the year just started, my nigga, and we're already talking about another fucking death. It's kind of sad. It's very depressing. Sorry that we have to give our condolences to the Woo, Big Woo. You feel me, Mr. Pop Smoke.
I'm gonna be real. I have not listened to his music. So before we get into this, I just gotta make it clear to y'all and to you that I'm coming at this from a just outside look, just an outside person looking in, and anything that I say is just from a non.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I am an active fan of Pop Smoke. I mean, we had an episode like not even 2 weeks ago, and I brought up two new albums. One of those albums was a Pop Smoke album.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, and I even brought up like two of my favorite songs on that album.
I'm gonna be real. When you was talking about that, I zoned out.
Yeah, so even with that,
I zoned out, man.
With that being the case, like 2 weeks later, my nigga died. So with that being said, we like to give our condolences. I feel like it was a very shady situation, though. I think it was very weird.
I actually did hear about it though.
Yeah, so basically, Pop Smoke got to Los Angeles, and he did some shopping. He went out, kicked it with his homie. They took a lot of pictures. They flexed. And one of those pictures said, you know who run this city, moving on demon time, I believe. And I'm don't quote me, because I don't feel like pulling the picture up. But it was something along those lines. Quite frankly, going into new territories, I personally would not advise anybody going to another city that you are not from and saying that you're running shit. Two, I also don't recommend going to a new place and posting your address.
Oh my god.
Number three, I also don't recommend going new places and not talking to anybody in which you are, or not contacting someone in this place that you're at. Like, I'm not going to go to another city, not know anyone there, and just pop up with absolutely no, like no person to tap into, no guide,
no defense line,
no resources. Like me personally, I am not putting myself in that situation. At this day and age, I'm currently in a fraternity, and I'll give you an example with my fraternity. Right, so for instance, if I go out of town and I go to another city, typically I would tap in to the fraternity of mine. And I would contact the chapter in that city or around the area of the place that I'm going to. I do this not only to make contact with somebody that I know in a relationship or in an organization that I'm a part of, so that I can kind of like have some ally, more or less, because like the fact that I know this person's in my fraternity is like, I may not know you, but we got the same letters, so I'm going to look out for you, you know? For lack of a better, like, more or less example, I guess that's the closest thing I can think of to, like, being in a gang and going to a different place. So me personally, I just feel like he should have hit up some type of Crips or anybody.
Crips, nigga, whoa!
Bro was a Crip. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Oh,
why are you
he
saying
was?
whoa? Yeah, bro was a Crip. Like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like he should have hit up somebody. Like, somebody should have contacted that nigga.
I did not know. Because again, I don't know. I don't know.
I
I just thought you was...
I get it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like he should have hit up somebody. Like, whether it was gang affiliated or just in the music industry or something. I feel like niggas in Los Angeles, somebody should have reached out to that nigga. Like,
because I heard that he was only there.
Bro was there for like not even 24 hours, bro.
Yeah.
He was murdered within the 24 hours that he landed in Los Angeles. That's ridiculous.
And people said I heard on, well, this is just through Instagram, but I heard through a story that it was like that it was set up. Like,
yeah,
that it was possible
bro
set
was
up.
for sure. Like, I mean, it's not proven, but
That's what people thinking.
I'm gonna be honest. You'd have to like show me proof to prove otherwise. Like,
That you don't think it wasn't set
no,
up?
I'm saying I would need proof to prove that it was done. That it was anything besides a setup. Like, I'm so like when it first happened, and I seen what happened and how it happened, I immediately screamed setup. Like, I said it was a setup from jump. Like, the moment I seen all the pictures that was posted the day before, the moment I seen the things that was done, when I found out that he was the only person that died, like, it was just too much shaky shit about that whole situation. Where I was just like, yeah, bro, somebody set this man up. Like, somebody wanted him dead. Like, this was intentional.
So, wait, he posted his address?
So they posted a picture in front of the house. He didn't necessarily post the address per se in the picture, but he had the number in front of the house. So
like
2033.
Yeah,
it had like the 2033 on the house, and somebody did research on that and found the house within like a couple minutes on Instagram. So somebody could have found it that way. Pop Smoke also went on like Facebook Live, I guess, and was recording all his shit that he bought from like some bougie ass store.
Oh yeah,
it was one of those designer stores, and on that, like on the bags that he had, it had his address where he was at. So he recorded that and put that on Instagram or Facebook Live, I believe. Bro was just slipping. Like, it was like bro was really slipping. Like, it shouldn't have happened at all. But he didn't help the situation. It's tough too, considering the fact that damn near everyone wants to keep reposting the same like interview of him saying like niggas like us can't be caught slipping, and it's like, nigga, you died for that very reason, probably. Like, it's a good chance that that's the reason you're dead. Yes, you was set up, but it was just like, it was just too much shaky shit happening with that situation. But at the end of the day, I do feel bad that it happened. It definitely hurts me because, me personally, he was like a baby 50 to me. Mm-hmm. Like, he was damn near, and everybody says it, but I say it just because of my own personal preference. Like, I said this when I first heard the nigga, just because of the simple energy that I got from the nigga. Like, the type of rapper he was, bro, like, he was a real grimy ass nigga, bro. And I am a huge 50 Cent fan. Like G Unit Ride or Die was like rocking with 50 Cent.
I'm curious. I'm curious on what his music actually was like.
Like
what
Pop
is
Smoke?
Yeah, like everyone has a specific like general. This is what I talk about.
Okay, so he basically talked about a lot of robbing. He talked about a lot of gang banging. He dissed a lot of niggas, and he talked about killing a lot of niggas. And he definitely made it clear that he was not like scared to go to prison. So he basically wrote his death. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not surprised in how he died based off of his music. I'm just sad that it happened. Cause it's like, it's one thing to talk about it, but then when it actually happens, when it actually happens, it's like, oh, like,
so this
this nigga's really dead. Like,
this is really life.
It's when you talk about catching bodies, it's like, oh yeah, we catching bodies.
It's hard,
and then somebody catches a body, it's like, ooh, you actually did that. It just changed the whole situation. So, I actually forgot where I was going with that.
We were just talking about the his type of music.
Yeah, his type of music. So the type of music he made, it was very it's very aggressive, very violent. I definitely feel like it was kind of like a British trap or a British drill though. Like the type of beats that he used, it was like it was like at a very like UK vibe. Like it sounded like some UK shit. But obviously he's not from the UK. He's from New York. So
I was gonna say he sounded like he was from New York.
Nah, he was a New York nigga, but he just rapped on hella like UK beats. Like that's what really stood out to me, just because it was like nigga was making drill music, like UK drill music type shit. It was just sound different. But mainly, I really fuck with him because he was himself, and like I just felt like he just really embodied everything 50 Cent embodied, bro. Like 50 just didn't give a fuck about shit. Like he came in the game, he bullied niggas, and like he just did him, and that's the same type of energy I got from Pop.
50 talk shit.
Pop talk shit too. Like that's what I'm saying, bro was really like he could have been. He was baby 50, bro. Like he really was baby 50, and it sucked that he's gone. Like honestly, if you don't believe me and you are watching this, I recommend everybody that listens to this podcast, please listen to the song PTSD by Pop Smoke and tell me you not damn near listening to 50. Like it's almost ridiculous. Like when you listen to the shit he was saying, how he was saying it, the song, the beat, everything, it's just like you feel like you listen to 50, like a young ass 50. So we send our condolences to the late great Pop Smoke. It's sad that my guy has gone so soon. Yeah. His music has been going stupid since he's passed, which is not surprising. I mean, Nipsey Hussle did the same shit.
I feel
that
like
typically happens.
I feel like that happens with every
that's
day.
pretty normal.
Regardless of what industry they're in.
Yeah.
If after your passing, your product or products related or correlated to you usually skyrocket.
Yeah, because it's like people, I mean, obviously you get the fake ass niggas that want to show love out of nowhere just because everybody's showing love. But in most cases, you know, you do get those people that genuinely just like want to support and put money into the family's pocket.
To be honest, why does that not happen before? Like apparently everyone has the money, everyone has the ability to get it, but no one does shit when people are alive.
It's because you don't appreciate shit till it's gone. I mean, we all take shit for granted, and even within my own life, dealing with loss, especially like within 2019, I dealt with a lot of loss, and dealing with that loss, it made me appreciate those that I had in my life a lot more, and actually taking the time to like spend time with them and all that other stuff, and invest into the relationships that I had. But realistically, we live in a society in which we don't really truly appreciate shit. Like everything happens so quickly. We have such easy access to things, and because people can have something today and lose it tomorrow, I just feel like I don't think we take the time to really show our appreciation for the shit that we actually care about.
I just want to take a second to say, just appreciate.
I feel that.
Because at the rate this is going, and I'm not bullshitting, at the rate this is going of how 2020 has started, with the viruses, with the celebrity deaths, with everything that's going on, with the forest fires, with the world burning, with the world pollution, all this shit's going on.
The wars and shit.
Bruh, just be happy and appreciate the stuff, family, and role models you have in your life.
Cause like, bro, your life could really be worse, bro. Like, there's so much shit happening in this world right now, and it's pretty crazy. Cause like, I haven't had that bad of a year, but to think that there's other people out here that haven't experienced or not looking at the same year that I'm looking at. So I definitely want to second and piggyback on that statement. Please appreciate those that you love. Appreciate those you got around you. Like, show them love too. Like, let
while
them
they're
feel
alive.
Yeah, like let them feel that
Don't
love.
wait till shit is gone until you have the ability to show the love.
It's not even that you have the ability, because you don't have the ability to show them shit. Like, they don't see shit. It's just now you feel obligated because now they're not here. So please share that emotion with your family, be around your family, take time. Like, we all focused on the bag, and we all focused on getting to work and doing what we have to do, and dealing with obligations, and dealing with like just different shit that we have to deal with in life. And I understand that. But be sure to take time to enjoy the life that you live in alongside with being in the life that you're living. Like, don't just go throughout life just being alive, I guess you could say. Like, actually live that motherfucker. Like, do shit. Enjoy it. Like, take time to appreciate the things that you're doing. Like, realistically, even with your meals, bro, like, when's the last time you had a good meal that you appreciated, bro? Like you ate the food not to just be full and not have to be hungry no more, but you appreciated the meal that you actually ate. Like, that's something that, like, people don't even really do no more. Like, people don't even appreciate the food that they eat, bro. Like, a lot of people used to come together as a family around food. Like, food would be, like, the thing that brought people together, and we ate to get, like, people don't even eat as a family no more. I haven't eaten with my family in I don't know how long, bro. It's normal too. Like, that's the crazy thing.
I eat by myself,
bro. I don't eat with nobody, bro. I just slam and I cut. Like, I don't wait for nobody. Like, nothing.
Nigga, I was scavenger with that food. Nigga, I go back to my fucking room, bro by myself.
Like, we need to start appreciating the shit that we have, my nigga. Like really appreciate it. You never know when you're not gonna have shit, bro. Like, you really don't. Like, your time could be at any moment, any waking moment. You never know. So appreciate the life that you have while you got it.
Yeah, like, I heard Smarty was trying to appreciate his barber the other day, and it was crazy because he said he was gonna stop chopping his head up, and that's why he got his hood on, bro, because he didn't appreciate him. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But also, Pop Smoke. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the opportunity, but you was gonna close it out, so I had to just capitalize behind the opportunity. I could let that shit.
Hey, not every joke's gonna hit. So
that shit definitely hit.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next.
Wait, hold up. What is it? 17. Listen, y'all. I'm not gonna do no technical difficulties this time, so I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna make sure this shit's solid and run smooth, so we don't fuck around and blow this episode again. Give us one moment.
Yeah, because we definitely be fucking up on a regular basis. Now that we're back, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic.
The next topic we're going to talk about is actually how the memorial of Kobe has just happened recently. And obviously, because by the time you guys see this, it'll be a couple days earlier. And there was a lot of touching moments. There was a lot of stories that we wanted to talk about. I know you've seen more of the stories than I have. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna let you take the mic.
Sure. I just want to emphasize. I mean, at least the three that I actually paid attention, to the most. It was. Well, I'll let you speak about Gigi Bryant, or not Gigi, Vanessa. But Vanessa Bryant, and I will talk about Jordan and Shaq. And I felt like, at least from Jordan's perspective, when I watched Jordan's his response or his little speech that he gave, I really felt what he had to say, bro. I really did. And it's because at the end of the day, like, when we see greatness, it's hard to see greatness for what it is without comparing it to what we know as being great. So basically what Michael Jordan was essentially trying to say during his speech, and what I got from his speech, was that he truly appreciated Kobe beyond what the average individual appreciated him as. And he appreciated him from a standpoint in which he was an individual who was a player and played the same game, did the same type of things, and was able to accomplish a lot of the same things that Kobe was able to accomplish. However, he still appreciated Kobe for accomplishing those things. It wasn't like he looked at him as though it was a comparison. Yes, of course, you have that competitive nature, and there's no way in hell like Jordan and Kobe did not have that more or less like energy betwixt them being that they were considered the GOATs of the game. Yeah, you're going to have that chip on your shoulder. You're going to feel like you're better than the other and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, when you know that you have a exceptional talent and there's someone that is comparable with an exceptional talent, you appreciate that talent because you know that you are a unique individual. And for a person to be as unique as you, it takes a lot to get to that point. So I felt like he really appreciated Kobe as Kobe, and he wanted to appreciate Kobe and admire Kobe as Kobe. However, he never got the ability to because he was Jordan. And because he was Jordan, he was always being compared to Kobe. It was always Kobe was Jordan 2.0. Kobe was better than Jordan. Kobe was the next Jordan. Jordan is better than Kobe because Kobe is a clone of Jordan. Like, it was always somehow, some way, a comparison between Kobe and Jordan. And Jordan basically wanted to just appreciate Kobe for Kobe. Like, he just wanted to be able to sit back and enjoy Kobe the same way everybody else enjoyed Kobe. And I also watched some of Shaq's speech, and Shaq basically, what I got from him was just essentially just talking about the relationship that he had and the type of competitor and the type of individual that Kobe was as a human being and as a basketball player, alongside husband, father, and everything else that he was to Shaq. So one thing that stood out to me mostly was a story that he gave, and I'll go ahead and spit it back just because I thought it was hilarious. But Shaq gave a story about a conversation that he had with Kobe and his teammates. So essentially, Shaq had been talking to his teammates, and his teammates was complaining because Kobe ain't passed the ball, you know? Mm-hmm. And typically, if we watch basketball and we watch Kobe play, we notice Kobe likes to pass the ball to people he likes to pass the ball to. And he only really likes to pass the ball to people that's going to do something with the ball. So if he doesn't feel that you're going to do something with the ball, he's probably not going to pass you the ball. So with that being the case, he didn't feel like he needed to pass anybody else on the team the ball. So with that being said, the people on the team was getting kind of frustrated because they didn't have nobody to pass on the ball. So they speak to the other superstar on the team, which is Shaq, and they just kind of had a conversation with him. Was like, yo, Shaq, this nigga Kobe ain't passing, bro. Like, we gonna do about that? So Shaq, being the person that he is, the alpha dog, you know, he walked over. He's like, you know, I'm gonna handle this. I'll talk to this nigga.
I'll talk to him.
I'll make sure he passed the ball to everybody. You know, I'll get the ball facilitated. So we walk up to Kobe and he says, hey, Kobe, you know, you should pass the ball, my nigga. There ain't no I in team. And Kobe responded by saying, there's an M-E in that motherfucker. And he then realized that Kobe wasn't passing the fucking ball. So after that, he walked up to the rest of the team and he said, big shot. I'm going to need you to just go ahead and get rebounds, bro, because this nigga not passing the ball. Yeah. And that shit had me in fucking tears, because when you think about Kobe and how he played the game, it sounds like picture perfect Kobe-esque. Like Kobe. It sounds like Kobe, because when you think about it, it's like Kobe really didn't give weak-ass niggas the ball. And he didn't really give up the ball at all, to be honest. He really kept that motherfucker in his hands. And he shot it a lot. So with that being the case, if he didn't feel like giving you the ball, like, you wasn't touching the ball unless you was getting a defensive stop or you was getting a rebound. And I was like, fuck. I think this is true. So I fucked with the story. I fucked with the relationship that he had. I think that it's great that these people that became so-called enemies, I guess you could say, based off of their history and the relationship that they had and the separation that was built between them while they were in the NBA. It's nice to see that they was able to, like, break all the stigmas that were surrounding their relationship and build that relationship with each other again. And even to the point at which he could have these conversations. And I love the fact that not only did Kobe's passing, like, bring him together with a lot of people that may have felt a certain type of way about him or fucked with him to an extent. But I also like the way that people have, like, basically grown as individuals based off of the representation that Kobe left for him. I've also noticed that a lot of these NBA players are becoming a lot more closer to their families than they may have appeared to be before in the passing of Kobe because of how close that Kobe was to his family. So, you know, I felt like it was a great way to send him on his way. I appreciated those two individuals and their speeches that they gave. I can't say that I watched all of it and I was interested in all of it because I'm not one that likes to really deal with death like that. I don't really fuck with death. So I just couldn't watch the entire thing, but I watched more or less, I guess you could say, the highlights of it, and that was I kind of just focused on those two speeches.
And I've watched a good portion. We both actually watched a good portion of Vanessa's speech, and it was basically talking about how Kobe's off the court, how he was in the family, like how he was a family man, how he was to his wife, how he was to his kids. And honestly, I felt it. Like the same way how you felt it, the Jordan speech, but I felt it in a different way because it was like, I'm trying to be, and everyone is in their own certain way, but I'm trying to be in the entertainment industry. I'm trying to be down the pathway of like people knowing me for my content. But it's like the fact that that she reels everyone back in, reels, because at the end of the day, Kobe is Kobe. But to her, Kobe is her husband. To her, Kobe is the father of her children. So it's like, I feel like in when everyone passes, they're gonna want to be known for what they've done, but they're gonna want to known more for who they are, which is at the end of the day, through their family, through their kids, through their spouses, and all of that. And it just made me feel and have a rain check of like, how am I gonna be remembered when I pass? Because I'm not, definitely this isn't a sort of a correlation of like making me feel like how, or taking any shine away from the memorial, but it just makes you think of like, what do you want people to say about you when you die? Because like, I'm sure, do you have like basically what I'm trying to ask is like, who is that person who you would talk to, or that you would expect Vanessa Bryant's type of speech from, that in like your life, or who would you want it to be from? Because
that's tough.
Because for me,
I mean, I don't have it. It would have to come, the closest thing to that would come from like my mom. Have to be.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, from me, I don't know who is giving that type of speech.
Yeah, I don't
outside of my mother.
Yeah, no.
Because like I would love to say some friends would say that type of stuff about me, but it's like they don't know everything. They probably don't even know most of the things about me. So it's like who's doing that? And if no one's doing that, no one can and no one will when that time comes.
Yeah. Because
they just don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm glad that Michael got a chance to speak and that Shaq got a chance to speak about the competitive side and about the on the court presence and about his competitiveness. But it's like Vanessa's speech was the one that I was really actually interested in, of like the behind the scenes type stuff and the family side, basically, because that's what I would want to hear, and that would be most important to me when I get to that point. But yeah.
So, that's that on that. I do not want to more or less keep bogging you down with the actual memorial itself, but I also wanted to bring up another topic in relation to the Kobe situation, just because I recently saw it on Twitter, and I feel like it was a very good talking point. But recently, I guess Snoop Dogg was on a talk show with Jada Pinkett Smith, her daughter, and her mother. And they were responding more or less, or they were conversing about the statements that Snoop Dogg had said about Gayle. Matter of fact, let me get her last name so I can be very, very accurate when saying this.
Oh, you need some intermission time?
No, not even, because it should pop up very soon. Snoop Dogg and Gayle. Okay, cool. Her shit popped up real quick. Gayle King. So in the situation that he had with Gayle King, essentially, Gayle King had asked Lisa Leslie. Yes. Mm. Gayle King had asked Lisa Leslie a question about Kobe Bryant in relation to his sexual assault charge. This charge happened a very long time ago, and is a very touching subject considering the fact that
when did that shit happen, bro? Because I swear that wasn't even last decade.
Nah, it definitely wasn't. It was definitely in like the 2000s, like 2000 something blank.
I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking.
For sure. But basically, Gayle King brought up the sexual assault charge that was put up against Kobe Bryant, and she did this in an interview, national television, with a person that was a prior or a past lover of Kobe Bryant. They had a relationship in the past. They were good friends. They were close. And she basically asked an out-of-pocket question that had absolutely no reason to be brought up.
You will not believe when this shit started.
Like 2003. 2002.
Well, never mind. This nigga exactly knew when this shit started. Go ahead, nigga. Like,
I was born in 1996, so.
All right, go ahead, nigga.
I'm kind of an old nigga.
Shit,
but at the end of the day, the situation happened with Kobe. I think it was out of pocket. I don't think it was done in a very tasteful manner, and I think it was some bullshit, personally. Snoop Dogg felt the same way, but he took a very Snoop Doggish approach to it. So he basically said, bitch, shut the fuck up. Don't speak about shit that you don't need to be speaking about, because at the end of the day, you feel me, that man is dead. He can't speak for himself, and bitch, you don't need to be speaking for him. And I stand on that statement. Like, I really feel like that, because at the end of the day, you're shitting on a man's legacy that can't defend himself. And the case was not, he wasn't found guilty. The case is old as dog shit. Like,
what was the point of bringing it up? Like,
to get clout.
Why? Like,
because she wanted to possibly erase some ratings. Like, I can think of plenty of reasons why someone would do something like that to boost their own career. Can I think of any justifiable reasons for that bullshit? No. But I can think of a lot of reasons why she did it. However, my real issue is with the fact that Jada Pinkett Smith approached Snoop Dogg in a sense in which she felt attacked by Snoop Dogg's comments, and all of the focus was on Snoop Dogg's comments, more or less. She wanted to convene with Snoop Dogg about the things that he said, and essentially made him to be the victim, or to be the basically the fall guy in the situation, and completely like negated the fact that a whole nother person was tarnishing a man's legacy. I personally feel like the emphasis should have been...
How old is she?
She's old as fuck. Dog shit. Like, probably, like, far older than the case. She probably seen O.J. Simpson's trial.
Oh, damn.
Like, she's like Oprah's friend. Like, she's old. Very old. Like, old enough to where it's like, why are you even bringing this bullshit up? Like, it was damn near like you bringing this up was almost like gossiping in the church. Like it was like that. That's how petty it was. Because it's like, people are mourning a loss, everybody on this planet is low-key shook off the fact that Kobe Bryant is now dead. So, with that being said, like I said, you're basically, the world is trying to heal from this man's death, and you're just going to publicly shit on this man's name on national television with no regard for his family that's trying to be at home, like, and trying to recuperate from the fact that they lost their sister, daughter, and or father and or husband, or not and or at all, and people lost their husband, sister, and father all in one setting. Possibly friends too, because I'm not sure if the family were friends with the people that died.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
This reminds me of how people still are still bringing up like Michael Jackson cases, like, and how shit he was doing. Mm-hmm. But nobody know them. All they know is, oh, Michael Jackson has a new case. He has a new case. Because, like, you seen the fucking new cases he got, like, in, like,
yeah,
what,
I definitely saw
last
that.
year, 2 years ago, some shit.
It was like, there was a guy that actually made a movie about it and everything, too.
I'm like, bro, this man has been dead since 2008.
Yeah, Brad died when I was in grade school.
That was like 12 years ago.
You're still trying to get clout off.
And people are still talking about his name in that way. It would have been different if, like, oh, yeah, I love his songs, blah, 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 you know, Thriller,
You're still trying to prove that a dead man raped you, or did anything to.
But the fact that you were trying to get something out of it, like, yeah you're trying to get something out of talking about him.
Yeah,
I'm like, man,
it's a clear clout chase move, in my opinion. Like, you can't explain to me how chasing after a dead human being, in any way, shape, or form, more or less benefits you in your current moment, state, or present. I'm just trying to rationalize it. I can't rationalize it because at the end of the day, I just feel like it's pointless because the person's dead. Nothing you do to that name is truly gonna kill their name. If anything, you're keeping the name alive.
I promise you are.
So, with that being the case, like, you're not killing the name off by bringing up any case that may be, like, involved in it. You can't get too much from the person in themselves. They're dead. So you would be trying to steal money from their estate. Taking money from their estate takes money out of their family, the family that they can't no longer provide for. So you're really just hurting the family. You're hurting the people that are still left on this planet. You're really not doing shit to the individual that you're claiming did anything to you. You're really hurting the family. Like, that's it. Like, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? Like, at the end of the day, what is the purpose?
I don't know, bro.
There isn't one.
People are wild and people cannot rest in peace.
They can't. I don't appreciate it. I don't understand it.
People can't rest in peace, bro.
So that's more or less what I wanted to bring up. I just felt like Jada had my guy Snoop Dogg fucked up, and I think that she should reevaluate how she looks at things. Because not saying that social or sexual assault is right in any way, shape, or form, I just feel like there is a tactful and
there's a
more
proper way
respectable way of going about things that
there's a proper way to do it.
I guess you could say sensitive.
And there's a time and place, and your time and place was not correct.
No, your time was when the nigga was alive, and he went through the case, and he was found not guilty.
Yeah, what are you waiting for now for? Like, bro,
he was found not guilty.
Not
only was he found not guilty, but he went on to win 2 more championships on top of that to solidify his legacy and do all types of shit beyond.
And when did he do this? This week?
The case.
Was it this week?
What?
When did this?
The issue with Snoop Dogg, that shit happened actually like damn near right after. Like, it was very, very close to the date of his passing, actually. But the shit with Jada actually just recently happened. Was that what you?
That was what I'm asking.
Oh yeah. The Snoop Dogg shit with Jada, that just recently happened.
I'm like, bro, his wife and kids are crying right now, bro. Like, what?
They just had a memorial service.
Like, the world is crying right now. Like, what are you talking about them for like that, bro? Let them grieve.
Yeah, it's not even.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on.
But before we move on, niggas, we need to get sponsored. So we're sponsoring on your behalf. This episode is sponsored by Xbox.
No. Xbox is horrible. We're sponsored by iPhone. Apple. Apple is sponsoring us. We're sponsored by iPhone. The Apple products. Macintosh. We're sponsored by.
Actually, and low key, I'm just making sure this camera's still on, but I guess. Speaking of Apple, and what they're sponsoring us with, I have these noise canceling Beats headphones I got on. Sponsored by Apple. Y'all, do you know how good this product is? Not only will this cancel out all the bullshit that people be talking about, it would cancel out some of the bullshit that this Jada was talking about how my nigga Kobe just died, and now she's talking about some bullshit. Get you some Apple Beats headphones. Smile for the camera, bro.
Now that we're done with this shameless, insignificant,
Sponsored by Apple.
non-relevant Apple plug, we're going to go ahead and talk about the next topic and how we are in Black History Month and we are currently still seeing people that are not of African descent saying the N-word.
That's
Matter
crazy.
of fact,
That's crazy.
not only are we seeing people saying the N-word, but we're having people say the N-word blatantly in front of other niggas.
In front, not only other niggas.
A lot of
it.
A lot of it. Not just a couple niggas. Not just one or two. Not 3, 4.
I wouldn't even say it's a bunch.
Nigga, room full of niggas.
It's a lot.
Like you just blatantly just. It's like you walked into a million man march and just said, nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Like what? What is wrong with you? Like you're white. But at the end of the day,
Let's tell them the story. Tell them the story, bro.
alright, we're just going to talk about the story. So, we have a video of a white battle rapper that felt the need to use the N-word mid-battle rap. Now, he said the N-word and was met halfway through the bar by a knuckle sandwich. Nigga said one bar and was fed nothing but bars.
What are you buffering, nigga? Why does it take you so long to say this story?
I was really trying to find something that just I was trying to sound like Malcolm X or like Muhammad Ali and just I was trying to make it flow and make it rhyme. It just wasn't working. I was really reaching. I was reaching.
You ended up on 3G, nigga. That shit was slow.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'll say it, bro. Wait, you already said it.
Yeah, I mean, I really already did. I was like, there's nothing else to say. It was a white nigga that said nigga.
I was gonna say the same
and got
shit.
socked right in his mouth, like, before he could get the whole word out. Like, it was funny as fuck. Bro got mad. He got in his feelings.
You know?
Oh, yeah. And Derek is going to put this in the video. We're going to make sure that Derek go ahead and add that clip in there so y'all can see that.
If you don't know why he just said that,
it's because he gonna upload the video.
this nigga thinks I'm a fucking technician because he says to add shit and then gives me no IRL, no link, no anything to find the shit that he's talking about.
This nigga said IRL. It's a URL.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, I've been fucking up so much, I don't even care at this point, nigga. If I fuck up, y'all get whatever y'all get. I don't care. But anyways.
I thought we wasn't having technical difficulties.
Nigga, my grammar is fucked up. It's a rap. I can't fix that. Nah, but regardless. Damn, I forgot what we was talking about completely off that.
All right, I'm gonna just be honest with you. We use this as a segue to get into the real issue at hand.
Oh yeah,
Black people. What is going on in the heavyweight division? What is going on within boxing?
Yo,
what is going on in the sport? Like in all these fighting. Why are black people getting beat the fuck up by people of other ethnicities? I'm not used to this. It is
other ethnicities.
It is 2020 and we're already starting out sad. Like
It's
in
still
2020,
it's still Black History Month.
yeah, it's Black History Month, and Deontay Wilder got his face beat in like he was Martin Lawrence or Martin fucking.
What is his
His name is Martin Lawrence. Like motherfucking Martin Lawrence and goddamn fucking Martin. Like bruh looked like he got stung by hella bees and bruh's face was beat in.
Tyson
I don't
Fury.
appreciate it.
Tyson Fury versus Wilder. That shit was a slaughter. And I mean, some people don't get me wrong, it wasn't no slaughter as in like it was just complete domination. But like some people were saying, bruh, Fury hit him behind the head at some point in that match, and they said like that could have been like a tipping point, cause I mean, he's a heavyweight boxer, bro. A shot behind the head is gonna do a lot, like a fucking lot. Like you seen the video with that one boxing nigga that hit that nigga behind the head and paralyzed him.
Oh yeah.
Shots behind the head is no joke. But anyways, though. Tyson Fury, bro, he have you seen the highlights of it? Bro, the dude licked blood off of Wilder's neck. I'm hand of God. The nigga was wilded in there, bro. No pun intended. But the nigga was wilded in there.
That's out of pocket. But
You know,
I think the big issue of the problem, or the big issue at hand, is the fact that it's Black History Month and you got your ass beat by a white man.
I don't even think it's the fact that you got your ass beat by a white man. And
Them niggas sung American Pie after you got your ass beat.
And you
You walked in a Tron suit and got beat the fuck up.
you was getting knocked down by body blows, not even headshots. That's the crazy.
You was supposed to walk into that fight beating the dog shit out of niggas.
You was a person saying you was gonna kill a nigga in the ring.
You was undefeated.
You was black.
To this day. To this day. Until the day you got your ass beat, you was black.
Yeah. You ever lost a fight?
You know what?
Oh wait. You told me that story. Well, go ahead.
And honestly, I really lose a fight because I ain't give up. I just got punched in the throat and the teacher stopped it.
Did the teacher stop it?
Yeah, like that shit got broke. It wasn't like I quit. Like it was shut. Like it got broken down. Like I couldn't. Like it's not like I could have did shit because I couldn't breathe. But
I thought that shit only happened in movies. Like niggas get punched in the throat.
No, dead ass.
Nigga get punched in the throat.
I mean, if a shot to the back of the head will do some damage, I can promise you a shot to the neck will fuck a nigga whole shit up. Like if you don't know what to do,
man,
punch a nigga in the neck. that'll get you right. You be winning that fight. Promise you that.
That's a tipping point.
Definitely a tipping point. But I'm gonna need these black heavyweights to get their shit together, bro.
You know what this makes me think about?
I ain't seen a black fighter that was just cold as fuck since Mayweather left.
Hey.
Mayweather might be the last black fighter to just be undefeated and just beat a nigga.
And he's, let's not say that too quick. Because that nigga's trying to fight McGregor again.
I mean, McGregor was garbage, though.
Have you seen him in his last fight?
No.
Oh, man, that nigga just smacked him. That nigga smacked Cowboy. You should check that fight out. McGregor is coming.
McGregor beat up another white person.
Listen, I'm a go on a limb.
You know what? I'm gonna stop. Honestly, the race shit is out of the picture at this point. If we haven't noticed, the last two heavyweight champions got their ass beat by people that were not black. I'm low-key. Damn near, next fight I see, I might actually bet on the person that's not black. I might actually do it.
I don't want Mayweather to fight, bro.
I don't either, because I want that nigga to stay undefeated.
I feel like,
if he fights him and loses, his whole legacy is ruined.
I wouldn't say it's ruined.
Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. The type of shit he talk, he's only relevant because he's undefeated. Like, niggas have been saying that he's fell off for years. At this point, it's like the only thing that's keeping you relevant is the fact that you're undefeated. Because niggas have been saying that you're not able to do the shit that you've been able to do for quite some time. Like, niggas have been talking shit about this nigga since Manny Pacquiao. But yeah, so niggas have been talking shit about Mayweather since Manny Pacquiao. And that was like when I was in high school.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, he's still a billionaire. He's still got, what is it?
Oh, he can have his... No, actually, it's MTM. It's TMT, the money team. However, I just actually found out that Floyd Mayweather don't own shit within TMT. Like, and if...
Nigga, what?
If he wanted to, 50 Cent can take all that shit from that nigga. Because Floyd Mayweather's dumbass can't read, and he don't know that. But 50 Cent owns, like, TMT. And this is a company that he's built everything. Like, he's built everything around the money team. However, everything that you built around the money team, like, the actual money team, like, the money team is owned by 50. So it's like, if he really wanted to, and he said it in an interview, like, he said it straight up. It's like, nigga, if I want to, I could take all your shit. And they was like, I thought you was cool with Mayweather. He was like, I am. Because he was like, if I wanted to.
But let me find out.
He said, because if I wanted to.
That's why I said if I wanted to.
I could take everything that nigga got.
If it's really that serious.
If it's that, no, dead ass. He was like, but me and him is cool. He just stupid and he don't understand that. But if I wanted to, he really, he said, if I wanted to, I could take everything that nigga got, bro. Like, I'm not surprised because 50 Cent, he does shit like that. That's what 50 Cent does. So,
but for real though, I'm letting you know right now, and I'm going on a limb and saying it. If they fight again, I'm putting money on McGregor.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Trust and believe, bro. I don't want Mayweather to lose.
I don't really have.
If I got to bet, Mayweather's not getting any younger. I'm gonna go with McGregor. Who you betting on? If they fight, we gonna come back to this podcast. Who are you betting on for the future match that probably is gonna happen? So I want to hear your bet.
I mean, there's only one way to bet if you're already picking McGregor, and I'm picking Mayweather. But I'm picking Mayweather because I rock with Mayweather over McGregor. Like, he's not like McGregor. I don't know, bro. Mm-hmm. Mayweather was looking kind of shaky in that last fight against that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
I just want
to. Mayweather might get his ass beat. See that nigga might get his ass beat.
I promise this is a terrible move.
That is not a good decision.
Do not go into this fight, Mayweather. Please, just stop. You are a billionaire. Just wrap it up.
How old is he now?
The nigga's like 40.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
The nigga is like 40.
Yeah, bro, you 40 years old. You don't need to be fighting nobody, nigga.
Especially not no 20-year-olds. Not nobody in their 20s. Like,
McGregor's in his 20s?
He might not be, but
yeah, I was about to say, bro, that's out of pocket itself, bro. Like, that means that.
How old is Conor McGregor?
How old? Hey Siri.
Sorry.
How old is Mayweather?
Floyd Mayweather is
43 years old, bro. He fought. So that means he fought like Conor McGregor at like 40, 41. Because he fought Conor McGregor like 2 years ago.
This nigga was born in 1988.
88? That nigga is 32.
Yeah.
I think.
88 plus 90, that's 2. No. 88 plus 2 years, that's 90. And then 30 on top of that. Yeah, 32.
Yeah, that nigga's 32. So, he is currently 32. So... Whoa. Mayweather fought that nigga at 29. He was 40 and fought McGregor at 29.
Their fight was 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3 years ago, I think. Because they fought when I was in college. Matter of fact, they fought like 2 years ago. So it may be 41, like 30.
How old is Mayweather?
He's 43.
Oh my god, that
nigga's old.
Oh my god,
that nigga barely made it past that fight.
You know, somebody. I think
Mayweather needs to stop fighting.
He also posted a picture of him possibly fighting Khabib.
Who was that?
The nigga who whooped Conor. That Russian dude who fought bears when he was a kid.
Bro,
I promise you don't want that smoke.
Mayweather about to get his ass beat.
Let me pull up. Let me see if it's still on his page, bro. Yep. Hold up. The Conor shit's still there. Yeah, but I don't see the Khabib no more. Because that nigga definitely posted that Khabib one. That nigga took that shit down.
Yeah, Mayweather, you slipping. You need to talk to somebody in your back office. Because them niggas don't fuck with you, bro. Them niggas trying to set you up. They gonna fuck your record up. It's gonna fuck up your legacy.
Yeah, because
right now, the only thing that's keeping you like at the greatest position is that record, nigga.
Yeah, because like, low-key, I don't even want to see Wilder no more.
Bro, I really don't. Because you got beat the fuck up by a white boy. On some fluke shit. Like, I really can't take shit you say no more, like, serious. Because it was only relevant because you was knocking niggas out in like 2 seconds. It was like on some Kimbo Slice
I think it was the fact
shit.
I think it was the fact that he licked your neck. And I think it was the fact that Fury licked Wilder's neck and lost. He licked his neck and then beat him the fuck up.
It's time to get to this game, bro.
Yeah. That's
no
the
cap.
end of it. I have my question. Do you have yours or you want me to start?
You can go ahead and start.
Alright guys, so if you guys aren't before we say what we finna say, if you guys don't know what no cap is, it is a section or part of a game where we describe a sentence, a phrase, a possible scenario, and we just say, do you think it could happen or is it cap? So, for my is it cap scenario or question, it is the presidency. Do you think Donald Trump will be reelected?
Ew.
Notice how he stopped. Notice how he stopped mid word.
He could.
Let me say my.
He could.
I'm not saying that he will, but I'm not gonna go on a limb and say that's cap, because I think it is a very real possibility that motherfucker is going back in office, nigga.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because shit, both parties, they candidates, oof, it's looking kind of rough. And even though a lot of people hate that motherfucker, at least they know him. So they at least they know him. Like,
but at least we ain't gotta roll dice, nigga. We ain't gotta guess about shit. We know exactly.
They know what they accepting. Like, but I'm saying it's not cap, bro. It's not cap that motherfucker might be reelected.
For sure. I don't think it's cap neither, low key. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas can try and act like we're in a society in which racism is not real and we're so much better than bigotry and we just don't do certain things and we're just... That's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. Because if it was the case, we wouldn't be still living in the same society, in the same world that we in right now. Because the way shit is going, clearly you do not give a fuck about racism. Racism is still here. It is here to stay. It is not going nowhere. So with that more or less underlining tone always being in the United States history, Donald Trump is for sure a possible candidate for the next election. Do I think he may be there? Possibly. Do I want him to be there? Fuck no. Is it likely? Probably not. Like, it may not happen. But do I think it can happen? Yes.
I think there's a solid chance.
I don't think it's that likely.
I would say that
I say it's a good like 40% chance.
Nigga, that is a solid chance. Nigga, what are you talking about?
It's still less than 50% though. Like,
nigga, 50% is a good chance. 40% is a solid chance, nigga. Like,
yeah, bro.
50-50 is a coin toss, nigga. I'll take a coin toss on presidency.
And honestly, that's a pretty. If you knew you had a 50-50 chance of being the president, at that point, nigga, I'm throwing anything out there, bro. I don't give a fuck because it's like, nigga, it's up in the air.
Yeah, you
might as well just start.
grabs,
You might as well
nigga.
just start promising niggas free fried chicken. You might as well start promising niggas to get Kool-Aid water fountains.
The end of age, nigga. You won't grow any older, nigga, if you vote for me.
Nigga, if you vote for me, you will have free access to lottery tickets.
What do you want? Slavery? Shit, I got you, bro.
Like what, nigga? Oh, Emancipation Proclamation. Let's go ahead and rip that shit right up. Let's go ahead and get these niggas back on the slave ship. Like what? Like
13th what?
Amendment.
Amanda who? Amanda. Amanda.
Miranda rights.
What? I ain't never heard of it.
Like nah, bro. Like you feel me? Like niggas get 50% chance at the presidency. I'm saying any and everything to get president. But at the end of the day, you feel me? I don't know, bro. He might be president. He could. It'd be sad. It'd be a sad day in hell because we definitely gonna be living in hell for another motherfucking 4 years. If that bitch ass nigga end up president again, that's a problem, a serious one. But my no cap moment is USC is going to be giving first generation college students, a chance at getting a free undergraduate degree. USC will be giving first generation college students a chance at free tuition.
UFC?
USC.
USC.
University of Southern California. USC Trojans.
Low key, I feel like that's cap.
For real?
Yeah. The reason why is because it's like there is a lot of first generation students. Like a fucking lot. Especially in California.
But how many get the opportunity to go to college? How many even want to go to college? How many are smart enough to even get into USC?
I guess that would change it then. Because, like, I mean, if they knew, like, oh, yeah, they're giving free tuition, like, shit. I'm applying, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. Nah, because Because I still don't believe, especially if it's a high-end school, which I'm assuming it is.
No, USC is definitely a high-end school. That shit costs money.
Yeah.
Like bands.
Yeah, especially a high-end school. I just don't see it being... I don't see there being a big enough gain for them to be like, oh, yeah, let's provide some free tuition. Because, like, if they do that, I definitely believe, like, it would have set off a chain of like more colleges trying to get involved with like the free tuition, or at least I think politicians would definitely be even talking about it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna expand on this school's attempt to spread free tuition by trying to like give free college to students. Like, I don't see nobody talking about it. Like, I definitely feel like if they was for real about this, it would be a lot more people would be talking about it. Because I haven't heard shit. I'm just assuming that this is not a real story though.
So you're actually wrong. I actually seen the article and it stated that they are actually going to be doing that. So if you are a first generation individual and you are trying to go to USC, I would recommend doing so. Like, definitely apply. I don't know exactly how the selection process is for that free tuition, but there's a possibility. If you don't agree or if you want to do your own research, I would recommend going to the USC website. If you look at, I forgot where on the website, but it's on the website. So I've made that part of your life easier. Just go to the fucking website, figure that shit out yourself.
Call
do your
them.
own research. Call them niggas. Yeah, that'll work.
Call them and ask.
But I did dig up a little bit of information to try and find that shit out. But I saw that they were doing it. So that's my no cap. I actually have another one.
All right.
Is it cap? The survey course is $150. Nigga, that's cap! Nigga, you paying $200. $200. The survey course is $200. If you need to make some extra money, tap in. We got the survey course.
That's the end of the episode, bro.
All right, I'll holla at y'all niggas later. My name is Smotty.
This is a wrap.
We doing a survey course.
This nigga said it's a survey course, $150.